So I'm going to cook you one of my favourite fish, and this dish is a real crowd pleaser. This is middle of the table, everyone feasting away, and that is Cornish mackerel. We have an abundance of it here in Cornwall, and cooking it on the barbecue for me is one of the best ways to showcase mackerel. We've got our mackerel. We're going to make a lovely pesto mayonnaise, nice vinaigrette, and these lovely colourful vegetables here: red onions, spring onions, green chilli, red chillies, tomatoes, basil and coriander. We're going to make a lovely salsa. With the mackerel, we don't want to do too much to it other than just score it. I want to carry on cooking like this. I love cooking like this. This is fantastic. Right, just get a little bit of olive oil, and we just want to put a little bit because we've naturally got the oils in the skin of mackerel. It's a very oily fish, so we're just going to rub that oil into the fish. Now, a little bit more olive oil just onto our bread. Then with the garlic, just cut the garlic in half. The reason we want to cut that in half is because we want to go straight from, we want to release the flavour from the garlic, and we just want to rub that in. But at the same time, spread the olive oil all over the bread. And we'll do that both sides. And it's amazing how you just pick up this lovely subtle flavour of the garlic in the bread when we come to toast it. Turn it over and do exactly the same thing. At this point, just on one side, just a little bit of sea salt. Just on that one side. Stack those back on top of each other. And as you see, what I love about this dish is the preparation. It's fun, it's really easy to do, and once you've got everything ready to go, then it just comes together really quickly. Next job, this kind of came out of a recipe that I was developing for a lovely soup that we do at one of our restaurants, and I love pesto and I love mayonnaise, and I thought, never really sort of seen these two things put together. Trust me, it works. So you've got a lovely fresh green basil pesto, we've got our mayonnaise, and we're just gonna add a couple of spoonfuls in there. But the beauty of this is you add as much or as little as you like, but together they work beautifully because you've got the lovely freshness of the salsa, and what this does, it just gives a lovely little bit of richness to the dish, and it's just delicious with the toast and the mackerel as well. So once you've mixed it in, have a little taste. Honestly, it is wonderful. And what I like to finish it with is a little bit of lemon. So just taking a cheek of the lemon, squeeze the lemon in there as well. And once you make this, you'll use it on so many things. I tell you what this really works with, well, is when you do roast chicken dinner and you've got the leftover roast chicken for sandwiches, this spread all over the bread with the roast chicken, little squeeze of lemon, lovely. We're now going to make a quick dressing. So classically, a vinaigrette is olive oil, white wine vinegar. We're just going to add a little squeeze of lemon to it as well. So we'll, in here, just whisk in the white wine vinegar, pinch of sea salt, twist of pepper, again, some lemon, and you've just made yourself a really quick and easy vinaigrette. You could put this in a bottle, just keep it in the fridge, shake it up every time you need it. And again, the quickest way, classically it's 2 to 1, but just have a taste. And what you're looking for is that lovely grassy olive oil, but then that nice acidity that you're getting from the lemon and the vinegar, touch of salt, touch of pepper. And what that'll do is it'll season the vegetables as well, and we're going to put a little bit of it on the mackerel just as we're taking it from the barbecue. So now I'm going to show you a really quick and easy salsa, again, that you can use for so many recipes and will last as well for a few days. So we're going to start off with red onion. Now we want the red onion just peeled, and then we just take out the root because we want to separate it immediately as we're slicing it, and nice and thin. The key for a salsa is you want the vegetables, especially like the onion, which is quite harsh. The vinaigrette is going to help to kind of cure it and cook it. But what we don't want is big sort of chunky pieces of onion, because we're going to serve this salsa obviously raw. So you want it nice and thin. And we're using a red onion, so they're not as harsh as white onion. As we're always seasoning bit by bit, building the flavours, we add now a little bit of salt to the onion. So that just breaks it down, removes some of that moisture. And again, nice twist of pepper. Next, we've got some lovely spring onions. Same again, we've just peeled, washed our spring onions, and we just want to turn them just on the angle, and again, nice and thin. And I want to use all of the spring onion. Like that green bit on the end, you often see sort of get wasted or go in the bin. There's no need, it's delicious. And because it's a spring onion, it's not like a leek, it's not harsh and strong. We use every bit of it. Next, we're going to go with the chilies. So again, we're not going to use all of this chili, probably about half. And again, sliced nice and thin. That's the key thing with a salsa, is just cutting everything just nice and thin. I leave the seeds in, gives it that extra kick. If you don't want it sort of too spicy, then remove the seeds. But again, same with the red chili. Nice and thin. You can start to see all the lovely, beautiful colours come together. That garlic that we use for the bread, just half of it in here. Next, the tomatoes. Just pick your tomatoes off the vine. And again, I'll give you another little tip. You want to allow the fruit to come out. And by slicing it that way, so where the tomato sits on the vine, which is there, have that up on its side and then slice that way every time. So you reveal the fruit of the tomato and allow all that lovely flavour and the seeds and the inside of the tomato. You want some of that to come out into the salsa. And finally, our herbs. For this recipe, I'm using some coriander and some basil. Now with your herbs, just put them together. These are what we call soft herbs. They contain essential oils like all herbs. So thyme, rosemary, bay leaf, they're our hard herbs. These, they don't need chopping hard. They just need a nice sharp knife. We've got coriander, basil, and we're just going to run our knife through the basil, through the coriander, just once. And you'll see as well, no wastage. You do not pick the leaves off, you know, throw the stalks away or use them in something else. The stalks are soft, they contain so much flavour, that's what the leaf grows on. Use it and put that in there, cut once, not bashed into the chopping board, just have a smell, it's beautiful. And sprinkle that in there. Next, that lovely vinaigrette we made, we just give that another stir just to emulsify the lemon and the white wine vinegar back into the oil. And just a few spoonfuls. We just want to coat the vegetables. We don't want to drown them in that vinaigrette. Now with a spoon, just stir everything together and allow that vinaigrette to coat the vegetables. But also the white wine vinegar, the lemon doing its job and just lightly, almost curing, cooking those vegetables, softening them, bringing out the flavour. Little taste. Honestly, it's so good, it's so fresh. If you love that kind of sort of Mexican flavour, that sort of lovely salsa that you get when you're having tacos, you're gonna love this. It's just what it reminds me of. And a squeeze of lemon, and that is ready. So we're gonna come over to the Konnected Joe. We're at around sort of 250, so we're nice and hot. We wanna sear that mackerel nice and quick. So I'm gonna add the mackerel onto the stainless steel grate. So this has been designed specifically to sort of cook vegetables, fish. It's a fantastic stainless steel grate. We'll just put the mackerel straight on. Always with the seasoning straight away, just on the flesh of the mackerel, and at the same time getting everything on. We're just going to put our toast onto the half moon reversible griddle. Lid down. And again, you can sort of see you've got that lovely smokiness happening around there. Just absolute flavour. What you'll never ever get in the oven, you know, just sort of cooking on the stovetop, you've just got the heat, but you've just got that lovely flavour of the smoke just gently sort of permeating everything. It's a fantastic way of cooking. So with that remaining vinaigrette, just going to put that, because that's what I'm going to let my mackerel rest in. I'm not going to turn that mackerel on the Joe because it's so fresh. I'm just going to turn it straight in like that. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Turn our toast. Just to drizzle a little bit more olive oil on our toast. Look at that. Beautiful. That is the best way you will ever cook mackerel. I promise you that. Because you can just hear, listen to this. It's crispy on top. It's so fresh that now that lovely vinaigrette, that's what's cooking the bottom. The amount of heat in there, so you're not gonna have overcooked fish. You're just gonna have a lovely crisp top, and then that residual heat that's in the mackerel will just carry on. So you can see we didn't turn it over. We've not cooked the bottom half of the mackerel. We've just let the barbecue do all the work on the top. And to get skin like that, and you can see it's not moved off, is just all down to that stainless steel grate, which is just such a brilliant piece of kit, an amazing way to cook a fish like that. So we just pop the lid. Our toast is done, which is beautiful. So nice and crisp, and we're ready to plate. So we just cut our toast, pop that, take our salsa, one last final stir. Everything just marinating in that beautiful vinaigrette, and then that lovely mackerel. Just sit that on top. Like that. And this is a little game changer, this. It just, with a lovely crisp toast, the mackerel and then the salsa, it just brings a lovely little level of richness, and you just put some dollops of it, just a bit everywhere. Touch more olive oil over the dish, and that's it. It's fast, it's simple. You will never ever cook mackerel a better way than doing it like that. And honestly, you've got to give this one a go because it is just delicious. And again, it's just everything that food should be: natural, simple, and absolutely delicious. That's a banger. That is excellent. And there you have it, barbecue mackerel, that lovely fresh salsa, the pesto mayonnaise, and that lovely barbecue bread. Look at that fish. That is perfectly cooked. Take a bit of that, the mackerel, that gorgeous pesto mayonnaise. That has it all. It has it all. It is absolutely delicious. You have to try that recipe. I promise you, whoever you cook that for is going to think you're all right. Trust me.